All right, the second hand is sweeping past the 12, indicating that we are in compliance with the National Resident Matching Program in getting going. Is everybody able to hear me? Excellent. Well, welcome to the class of 2011 match day. Having trouble hearing? It is turned on. Is this okay? All right. Well, again, welcome everybody to the match day ceremony for the class of 2011. It was terrific to see all of you last night and again here today. Congratulations again to all of you. I'm sure that several of us will be repeating that word many times before the day is out. The first order of business, and I want to make sure that she's here before launching into this, can Ann Chauncey make herself visible? Yes. Thank you. Well, I can safely say that there's nobody at this medical school more integral to the experience that you and many of the rest of us have had during our time here than Ann Chauncey. It's very difficult, impossible, one might even say, to summarize what Ann means to all of us, and more personally, what Ann means to me. I nevertheless gave that a shot when ordering this lovely chair that will be bestowed on Ann in all of our names today. So let me read the plaque. It says, March 17, 2011, which you'll note is today, for Ann Chauncey, with profound gratitude and deep affection from the faculty, staff, and students of the College of Medicine. Thank you very much, Ann.
I'm sorry I'm holding things up, but thank you all. This is just wonderful, and I wish you every bit of luck in your residencies. Thanks so much.
Ann will undoubtedly have a very active retirement. You'll note that it's not a rocking chair. All right, well, on to the next business of the day. I want to thank and acknowledge the help of so many people in putting this together. Particularly want to thank Dr. Jeffries and many of the members of your class in recognizing that with the new layout here, we needed a new kind of ceremony, and they put their heads together and came up with something that that we really finalized with about 40 minutes to spare. So. So that was pretty good, and hope that you all enjoy it. The idea, of course, was to make this as memorable a day for you as possible. I certainly remember very vividly my match day and how I felt when I opened the envelope and it said Sacred Heart, and that was really great. And then when I found out that my best pal Turk had also matched there, it... Oh, hold it, that wasn't my match day. Yeah, I guess I don't really remember mine, but that's because I didn't have Bill Jeffries to make it memorable. So, so we have that advantage. So, without any further delay in the suspense, let me call to the podium the members of your class who are going to help with this wonderful task: Rob Johnson and Carrie Motes.
right, guys, we just want to say a really quick hello and congratulations to everybody in advance. So one more big round of applause for class of 2011. And real quickly, we also want to say thanks to all the families, friends, faculty, staff, and everybody else who made this possible for the entire class. So thank you to everybody. And before we begin, we just want to have Chase Peterson come up and say a quick couple words to give us a little perspective on today. And then I promise we'll start.
So, like, we've learned a lot and gained a lot since we've come here to UVM, and a lot of those things have come out in like values. So we've learned hard work, we've learned how to communicate, we've learned like how to be compassionate and leaders, all these things that are great. And these people have worked so hard to put this together. Carrie, Rob, Carol Whitaker, Sherry Youngberg, everybody's done such a good job. And I thought I'd try and help. Like, I sent an email to Carrie and Rob saying, you know, here are some ideas that I had for your speech when you guys are speaking on match day. And you know, compassionate, and they embodied leadership perfectly by immediately delegating that back to me as a responsibility. So, but, you know, things are different, and it's a big change, and change kind of shakes us all up. And the anxiety and concern that is like welling up inside of all of us right now, I think is pretty generally shared. And you know, it's a big deal to stand in front of everybody, in front of our peers and our mentors, our family, and to open something and be completely emotionally exposed and, you know, really stripped of control for even just a moment when we're opening that envelope. And I thought, you know, I looked online to try and find some way that we could alleviate this a little bit, to kind of tamp it down for those who are not so into the anxiety roller coaster. And I found an article written in the New York Times by an MD who had matched many years ago about her match day. She had a ceremony much like ours today, except she didn't go. She was so distraught by the fear of appearing as a failure, either to herself or to her family or those around her, that she just chose not to go entirely. And she gained some perspective over the years that she shared in there. And she says, in retrospect, I hope to come to realize the match day was more than an event to mark a residency assignment for me. It was a dramatic professional lesson. As exciting and fulfilling and personal as medicine could be, the system in which we would practice had the potential to dictate our future lives and the lives of those that we loved. And it really kind of gave me a new perspective on what we're doing here and the opportunity that lies when we open our envelopes here. You know, for most of us, throughout the rest of our career, we will have frequent, if not daily, opportunities to share news with people, news that could elate or shake them to their very core. And they will sit in front of us completely exposed emotionally and stripped of control themselves in a much less decorated space, probably with their backside hanging out. And these brave people sit there, you know, and they take it. Yeah, what is this? Stupid. Anyway, so it's a big deal, I feel like. So these people, we're kind of going out to serve them. And so I thought it was an incredibly poetic opportunity for us to kind of have that emotion, to share that with them, to stand in our patient's shoes as we kind of make this transition from being medical students into doctors. So with that, I wish everyone the best, and let's go get them.
Okay. We're done torching everybody. So the way it's going to work is we will draw randomly from this big bin here, and we'll call people up. If you do want to open it up and read on stage, come up this way, cross stage, go to the podium if you want to read it. Shake hands with the deans. If you do not want to read, and those of you who have already expressed that, please come up this side, get your envelope from Dr. Waterman, shake hands with the deans, and you don't have to cross the podium or camera or anything. So please put your dollar in the jar. It's over there if you want. And in light of the recent tragedy in Japan, we are also hosting a fundraiser today for earthquake and tsunami relief efforts. So those of you, and this is open to everyone, please contribute to this fund. That'll be, where's that bin?
Where did it go?
It's over there.
Over
Yeah, so all day, please.
on the big table with the map. And we'll be calling up a name, and then we'll be calling a name who comes on deck. So we'll have, the flow should go pretty quickly. All right?
Okay. Ready?
All right.
First one. Ariel Gallant Bernstein. Ryan Veely's isn't. And next up is Ryan Veely.
So we need to
This is
do
quick, though.
and then call a on deck person.